Championship. And this race will be a beauty. Wow, there's some people in this. Linda Hartwig. Now, you made a prediction this morning. It's all come down to it. But I'll tell you what you did do this morning. You picked the conditions perfect. You said the wind was going to increase. You said it was going to get choppier. And the break was going to get further out.
Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, the conditions are predicted quite well, actually. They're working through this break right now. It's important to get through a good start because that sets up your race.
Who do you like?
Who do I like? In these conditions, Hayley Badup won the board, Kirsty Holmes won the ski, and Carla Gilbert won the swim. So you've got, 3 winners there that, pretty much could win.
Mark, this is a real class field.
Yeah, Daryl, and I've got to say that it's not necessarily the best swimmer. It's not necessarily the best ski paddler. One of them's gone away. It's one of the Kiwana girls. Who is
Kirsty
that?
Holmes.
Kirsty. Blew them away at the start, but it's not necessarily the best swimmer that'll win or the best ski paddler or the best board paddler. It's who can put together the combination. Kirsty
Holmes has had a fantastic day.
She certainly has. She loves these conditions, and being big and choppy, she suits them really well, and she's going to go well on the ski too.
You can see then you can see all the foam on the water, that everything's been churning up from underneath the ocean. There it is there. It's like suds because of that washing machine effect we talked about. The pack's out now. A long way to go yet, of course, but now the chase is on.
It's Hayley Badup in second. It's Britt Colley, actually. There's Britt Colley on the green board. Kirsty Holmes out in front from Kiwana, and Hayley Badup in third.
What we've seen also, she's off, popped over. Now she'll get back on that pretty quickly. And again, the girls that are in the pack behind will be hoping that she keeps getting hit, which she is. Here's the whitewater. It's the window of opportunity again.
And have a look out the commentary window here. There's 3 or 4 or 5 big waves coming in, and some big waves coming in. So there they are there. There's the lineup for you. So the whole pack now is going to close up. You see the wind now has turned around, it's blowing offshore, so it's coming back and cleaning up the face of the wave.
It is cleaning up, but Darryl, we've still got all the suds that are hitting the girls. Pretty soon they'll all be lined up in a straight line, and then it's a case of, I'll wait, it opens, and I go.
Outside the commentary box, we can see that on the right is a rip, so the girls on the right are going to have the most advantage.
Down on the bellies and paddling up over the top, smashes the way down. That's the Northcliffe cap.
That's Hayley Badup. Again, she's won the board. I mean, she's in great form. Look for Carla. That's Carla in 2. These 2 girls are first and second in the board race, so they're going to be very, very strong.
Now the order. Who does the order suit?
Well, I think it suits Kirsty if the ski leg is last, because the other girls are going to be fatigued. Someone's just copped it there. Again, but I think it'll suit her, Darryl, if she's close to them, because she's just so strong on the ski.
Now that could have got quite dangerous, and that board was loose. The wave sucked up, dumped it down. There was 2 competitors basically behind it.
Oh yeah, Kirsty really was in the impact zone right there, and you can see Hayley Badup's technique. She's got the long over the stroke, going over the straps, which is really important, and especially in these choppy conditions. She's down on her knees now, on her stomach now, going around the first can. That's just to give her body a bit, some breath. And
well, there you can see the waves are starting to pick up around the cans now. Hayley Badup comes around, and Hayley Badup has had a fantastic carnival so far. We've called her name so many times over the weekend, because what people don't understand, Linda, is how many events you actually contest over the weekend.
Oh, well, they start competing on Thursday and right through to, well, this afternoon. It's about, 2:45 this afternoon. So it's a really big 4-day carnival, and you've got heats, you've got semis, you've got quarters, you could be in 10 events a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, because it's not just you're competing in the Ironman. There's boards and skis and relays and all the things that you go through. So they really work hard. Now, here we go.
Kirsty third. And Darryl, you talk about the number of times they go around. I spoke to Pat O'Keefe, who is Carla's coach, the other day. He's a big wave coming. 24, 25 times around the cans. Let's watch the girls' skills.
Well, watch this, Hayley Badup. We've seen her before. Down they come. Carla Gilbert, just relax. Here we come down. And nicely done too. Look, these girls are so good on the craft now. I mean, there was a little bit of green water there that helped them. Oh, Hayley come off. She's, as soon as I give them a wrap, they fall off.
Well, I'll tell you why she did it. She had to go around the swim cans. She was trying to turn to come across that can. Carla lined herself upright. That's where her mistake was. Nice wave.
Have a look at this. Down we come. Kirsty Holmes now comes down the face. She's angled the board around. Now she swings it round. She'll wait for the wave to build up momentum. Down she goes. Beautifully done. I mean, she did everything correctly.
Everything perfectly, because she went around the swim cans. They're probably 20 metres in front of her, but on that corner she did, on the far right-hand side, got around the cancer one, and she's still on that, showing great surf skills.
A little runner now inside. This could make a big difference for Carla Gilbert. Gives her a nice little lead.
Certainly is. She's read the conditions perfectly. She caught the wave from out the back, made sure that she was around the buoy, the swim cam, which she had to make, which Hayley had to stop.
But Hayley now coming home on this run here, so the gap's not so great. There it is. That's 1 and 2 now. Carla Gilbert, she'll know exactly where she is. She's had a little relax now. Here's Hayley Bader. Look, she's just working the legs.
She'll get off this board now, and she's running as hard as she can. She can make a lot of ground on this beach. She can make more ground on the beach than she can out in the surf.
Yeah, and they've become very good runners.
Of course, that's the fourth leg of an Ironwoman. You need to be a runner.
And is that something the girls obviously do a lot of transition training? Is that a specific thing, Linda, that the girls work on?
That's right. You find most of the competitors, men and female, do about 3 to 4 transition sessions a week. They swim in the pool, say 70k, which is 7k sessions. And they run, they swim, they board paddle, they ski. So it is a full-time job.
Kirsty Holmes now comes around on the run, looks nice and relaxed. She hasn't panicked yet. She knows there's a long way to go. All they need now is for the swimmers to get held up a little bit. She's had a look where she's going. Out the back, they're still coming in on some pretty steep ones. Watch for the drop here. One of the competitors from the Lakes Club. Down
That's
she
Christy
comes.
Cameron.
Christy Cameron comes down. Watch, just disappeared, still hanging on. Well done. Oh,
Right.
That's fantastic, and that'll bring her through. She's running up in the place. She's still a chance in this. Don't worry about that. She's a very, very fierce competitor. Here she comes in now, through all that foam and all that stuff I talked about. Out behind, they're still coming in. Wave after wave after wave.
Darryl, we spoke about with the amount of work, as Linda just said, the amount of work the girls do. Pat O'Keefe has Carla doing about 40 of everything. 40k swimming, 40k's running, 40 on the ski, 40 on the board. A lot of work.
As they make their way out the swim league, we'll take a break, come back. This is the women's iron. Whoa, board over the top. Come. Here at Coral Beach, Gold Coast. Lovely to have you company wherever you're watching us right around Australia. Carla Gilbert leading this, the Iron Women's Championship from Surfers Paradise. Hayley Bader and Kirsty Holmes. And Mark, the swim's been very good for them.
Well, it has, Darryl. They've just passed the halfway course of the event. Well, they've got to come back in. Still got a ski lead to go. Now, there's Carla. Now, in this choppy conditions, Linda, is it harder, easier? I mean, look at the two girls individually. Which one would they prefer?
Oh, in this swim leg, you can see Carla is just going nowhere. You just feel like you can be going as hard as you can along those cans, and you just feel like you're going nowhere. You may make one can, say you go from the blue and white can, and then you're swimming to the next can, and you feel like you're not going anywhere.
Okay, now of the two girls though, I mean, if in terms of, now there's third, that's Kirsty in third. The thing is, when these girls get up and run, like if you were in Carla's position and let's say you got up first, what gap can you make on the rest of the field when they're swimming?
Oh, you could make 20 metres. Like I said, you can make more ground on the beach than you can make it in the surf.
Okay, now the girls, as they come in, what are they looking for? Which are they worked out where they're going to swim? Are they looking under their arm for waves? What's going through their mind?
Yeah, there's a good technique. You look underneath your arm. We haven't seen Carla do it yet. She's not quite in that. You could just see just before then, she looked behind her arm, looking for any waves, and she would have picked a point on the beach to come in on so she knows where the flag is.
She's got a hell of a lead. Have a look at the distance she's got on the rest of the field. Top of the, now there's competitors still going out. Carla, will she have given any thought to what she's going to do on her ski leg in terms of what direction I'm going to go on the ski, or is it a complete focus now just on the swim?
Well, you can see there is a board paddler there, and basically she'll be concentrating on what she's doing now, trying to look for a wave. You don't get ahead of yourself, you just think about what you got to do and do that.
She is showing the surf skills that Carla Gilbert is one of the very few people to do. Now, fell off the back of that.
You can
kick,
see.
Kick. That's what she's got to do from here.
That's right. And she's picked that wave up broken. You could see she stood up on that bank because it was shallow enough to catch that wave, and now she's keep on swimming because she's in the deep water again, and keep swimming.
I spoke earlier today, at the bottom of the screen, see how the water is green, then slightly yellow, then green, then slightly yellow. They are little holes. So what she'll try and do, if she can pick up this wave broken, she'll try and swim for as long as she can. The skill is to feel for the bottom. When you feel for the bottom, not once but twice, you should be able to then stand up and get the legs working. These little ankle breakers, as I call them, are the sort of things that could cause major grief. Now, there's the skill of Carla Gilbert. Again, milking waves all the way through. Stands up now.
She's in dead water at the moment, so you can find that there'll be a rib going out, so she's actually swimming against a rib.
Carla Gilbert now leading the Open Ironwoman Championship here at Kurrawa Beach as she makes her way out onto the sand. And now the run leg starts. The swim leg, now she's using legs. Round she comes, big crowd gives her a cheer, almost in a local territory.
She is, and she's about now. There's Hayley Bate up in 2. These 2 girls are paddling short skis. Their skis are about 2/3 of a metre shorter than the other skis the girls are paddling.
Linda, what do you paddle? A short ski, long ski?
I paddle a long ski simply because I feel more comfortable on a long ski, and it's total preference. Hayden Surfcraft actually brought out the first smaller skis. It's supposed to be a lot more stable for the girls and easy to catch waves, and you know, it is a good wave.
Just a bit more stable.
Yeah, well, that's what the girls are saying too. And who cares whether it's stable or not? It's a case of what's more comfortable. Carla is a lot happier on the shorter ski. The Holmes girls are paddling the long skis. They take the view that they run on waves better, they hold waves better. But Carla likes these. Now, there's 1 and 2. These 2 girls train together. There's 3rd. Now, that's Kirsty. Great surf skills. But Kirsty, I would rate as the best ski paddler. Linda, out of the 3 of them, if you could line them up in a straight line, I think Kirsty would blow the girls away on the ski.
I wouldn't say blow the girls away, but she's definitely the better of the 3. And but the girls are going through the waves now, and that you can see there's a lot of carnage.
Carla off the skis, so that's made the difference now. Bate up gets up, she starts to paddle. This might be just the sniff she needed. She got over that one. Carla's going to get hit again here on the green ski. Carla Gilbert doesn't come off too often, but we've said, and we don't do it with any disrespect, but she does appear to be very tentative on a ski.
Well, she's only been paddling a ski really for a year now, and or 2 years, but it's a craft that is very unstable, and you can see that.
Well, no wonder she came off. She just got a face full of foam.
Well, let's also pay some credit to Carla. A year ago, she was in the Ironwoman with the ski, and all she did was pat the waves. She just patted things. She's come a long way since then. Not as far as this girl. She's doing a great job out in front. Looking very, very calm and strong.
She is. She's using her rhomboids in the back of her shoulders and making sure she's using her sides. And
waves coming, Linda, waves coming, and it's a fairly large set too, so this could close the gap up again. There's the first one. It's fattened up a bit. They might get over this. It's the second one, I think, behind it that might claim them. It starts to stand up on the bank. Now, there it is building now. See, it's building now, but with their pace, they just might be able to get over this.
I think Carla and Hayley will be fine. Oh.
There it is. Up they go. And look at the face run over. Beautifully done too. Angle up, Carla, though, gets hit. But held onto a ski beautifully. I tell you what, one of the things that it really has impressed me this weekend is the way the girls have hung onto paddles, skis and boards in these seas.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do, preservation, isn't it? I mean, you can have your ski with you, but if you haven't got your paddle, you're wasting your time. Now, great skills. When Hayley went over that, the ski wanted to go trajecting through the air. She was smart enough to throw the leg over, maintain control. Now, this is great surf skills. People might say, well, there's no skill attached to that. But to be able to flip the ski, hold the paddle in one hand, and an 18-kilo ski in your hand, with just by holding it by the strap, pretty good effort.
And also, you're holding the paddle as well, so you need 3 arms, but you've only got 2.
Now, there's the leader. That's Hayley out in front. There's Kirsty Holmes in 3. She's going to make it out the back, and it's far from over. Kirsty's in 3. Hayley turns the can. She'll be on her way home shortly. There's no big swells coming, no big bumps coming, so she may be safe.
Honey Butt up now around the back of the cans as she really puts in the long strokes. Northcliffe, haven't they had a weekend?
And she's also made a fashion statement with her hair too, Darryl. She's joined the club.
I noticed it, the spray painting union. They'll be up here. They'll all be spray painters. Jerko jobs. Right, waves are coming through. Let's see if Hayley, we've seen her on a board. We've seen her on a ski earlier this weekend. She's had a fantastic carnival. She's held some terrific waves. She shows no fear, this girl. Now, that's the size wave you want if you can run down that, but it's going to fatten up and thicken up. Now, look at Carla. Carla's putting the big ones in now. She's got a runner. Carla's letting it. Look at the angle. See, she's letting the ski go with the ocean flow. Now you watch her swing around. Hayley's on a wave. She's away. She's away. No, she's dropped off the end. She didn't want to do that. Here's Carla. Here's Carla off the top. No, she's pulled off it too. Hayley, don't go for this. That's the girl. Don't go for that. It's too late to take off. Now, here we go. Carla's paddling down one. That's a little bit better. Now look at Hayley. She's got, if she can get this, it's a late takeoff.
She won't go.
Gets it on the angle. No, pulls off it.
You'll find these girls are going to be smart and they're going to let the waves drop and then try to go at the back of the wave. You can see she'll ride this. Oh no.
Now what you got to be careful of though is the one you let go. Now look what happens. She gets a big one. Carla's off. She's still hanging on. Carla Gilbert hanging onto the green ski now. She's still got a paddle. There she goes. She'll get straight back up. Where's Hayley Bainham now? Now there they go. She's paddling on a broken wave now, Mark. This now makes it interesting.
Darryl, look out for Kirsty. She's out the back. If Hayley gets swamped, she's going to be look out for Kirsty. This set's fading.
This is where the girls just sat back. You saw Hayley Bainham sat back, let that wave drop. Carla took it, she fell off, and now Hayley's come through.
Right, Carla Gilbert on the green ski now. She's chasing Hayley Bainham. Here they go now.
Hayley Bainham, Darryl, does a lot of board surfing. She knows the surf, and I think those sort of things are really helping her. But we have got a race. I must say, I'd back Hayley in a run.
Here we go now. Hayley gets on that little run. It'll give her a little bridge. Carla Gilbert knows that, so she gets the one behind. Kirsty Holmes is back in third place. We haven't seen her for a while, but she's not that far back. Carla Gilbert again goes sideways. Now she's off the ski again, so Hayley Bainham now gets a huge advantage because she's still paddling now. By the time that Carla gets on this, she's going to have a great gap. Carla's still off the ski. Broken water coming through. She's got to hang on to it. She's She's done that. She's doing everything she can at the moment.
Oh, under those circumstances, Hayley's won this, I'm sure. There you are, Australian Ironwoman champion.
Well, what a win. What a win, and no surprise the way she's gone over the weekend.
Great effort. Won the board. I mean, and it was an all-the-way win too, Darryl. I mean, it wasn't as though this was a fluke. Great skills, Hayley.
Hayley Bainham gets across with a dyed hair. She's standing there now. Now, who's second and third? Here's Kirsty Holmes coming in, still paddling. Look at Carla Gilbert. Now Kirsty puts the big ones in there. She comes, she draws up alongside it now. Carla Gilbert fighting with everything she's got. Kirsty Holmes has come out of nowhere. She got battered around early. Now she's fought back, she's come back. Here's the run. Here we go. Carla Gilbert tries to stride out. Kirsty Holmes, though, comes around from Kawana Waters. She's round the flag. They won't get it now. Kirsty Holmes will get second. Silver and gold in 2 years to go. That's not too bad at all. And Carla Gilbert would be disappointed. She led there but didn't handle the surf as well as that girl, Hayley Bainham. Anne-Marie Sparkman's down there with the girls.
Girls, what a fantastic effort. Hayley, for you, first time national champion.
Yeah, it's my third gold medal for the day, and did all three for my grandma who passed away last night, and she'd be so happy for me. I just wish she was here to see it all.
That must have given you some strength while you were out there.
Oh, it sure did. I was just doing it all for her and for my family, my mum and dad, who were both here watching me today. It was hard for them to come down today, but they still came down to watch, so I was happy with that.
Well, you have had the most fabulous carnival. You won the board as well. You must be just ecstatic.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's excellent.
Well done. And if we can get down here, Carla, third, and a very brave third. You came off that ski so many times, and the ski was always going to be your nightmare, wasn't it?
I know. I mean, going out, I got a bit whacked. I didn't really get much of a break going out through the gutter there, and it was just really hard, tough race.
Okay, and congratulations to Kirsty Holmes, second. Well done, girls. Congratulations, Hayley Bainham, gold medalist.
Now have a look at this. This is Hayley Bainham, and this gave her the gap, Mark, because she went up that green face. Have a look though, had the presence of mind to hold the ski when she went over the top.
Well, isn't that a reflection of surf skills and how far the girls, and in particular this girl, has come? Bainham 1, Holmes 2, Gilbert 3.
We'll take a break, be back shortly.